Okay, it's got to come from them. Do you think it's dangerous, Sharon?
I do think it's very dangerous. I mean, I get calls from people almost on a daily basis who are struggling with this question because of their religious understanding and their sexual orientation. And some of them have gone through these reparative therapies, and that has put them in an even worse situation because they feel pressured by their church, by their religious community to change, and so they try to force themselves to do so.
But it's a choice issue, isn't it?
Yes, and I totally agree with Mike. If you are happier in the way you are, I think that is fantastic. I think if you actually consider your sexual orientation to be something like being left-handed, there are an awful lot of people who have an inclination to be left-handed, and many years ago we forced left-handed people to be right-handed. We used to say that being left-handed was from the devil, and we actually would not allow them to be so, and we made them do things right-handed. It didn't take away their left-handedness, it never could, but they could live as a right-handed person, and that's what we're doing. But we cause them so much distress. Love is never a sin.
Well,
God is love, so how can love be a sin? And therefore loving somebody of the same gender is not a sin. Everybody brings homosexuality back. Everybody brings homosexuality down to the sexual act. There are a number of sexual acts that I would consider to be a sin. Any sexual act that is performed between two people who are not consenting is a sin. Any sex that is between...
That's one of the things that I do with them before I actually go into gender affirmative therapy.
Because of the pressure that they've been put under to being told that they're being sinful and that they need to repent, like we've just heard from Bishop Mazzarati.
This is disloyal and it is a sin.
Let's quote it correctly, shall we?
Let's not go into the text. What about the broad point?
The broad point is that if we're going to go into the Bible, Jesus came to show us a new way. He came to fulfill the law. If you look through the Old Testament scriptures, there are an awful lot of people that were excluded. Tax collectors, prostitutes, Gentiles. Everybody was excluded except for the people of Israel. So hang on, excuse me. Sodom and Gomorrah was about hospitality, and all theologians will tell you that, excuse me. But if you then actually look at the life of Jesus, Jesus started to include all the people who had been excluded. He included women, he included prostitutes, he included Samaritans, he also included homosexuals. The centurion came to have healing for his beloved servant, his beloved boy, which was the words used for a sex slave. It was somebody he was having a homosexual relationship with, and he said
Sharon,
he had a greater faith than any others.
No, no more, but
he included people.
Thank you for that impassioned list, by the way. And are we not impressed with this gentleman's knowledge? And thank you for that impassioned answer.